I got back from Mexico at 11:30 p.m. last night, and I leave for London tomorrow at 5 p.m. It's not so freaking cute. Section. I also learned this hack, having a hard time deciding which bags to bring. Paid full. Putting on hold the Bottega Mini. So I'm going to give a disclaimer that this video is going to be a little bit more chaotic than I was originally anticipating. You guys know I'm very type A, so I plan out all of my content. I have like what I want to include, what I don't want to include, you know, all of it, right? And I got back from Mexico at 11:30 p.m. last night. It is currently 7 a.m. and I leave for London tomorrow at 5 p.m. I need to unpack, repack, restock, refill, run errands, get my house ready for my friend who's going to house sit for me. We have to do our nails, we have to do our hair, trash, errands, everything. I also want to give you guys a haul for all the things that I bought for the trip. It's not going to be the most aesthetic vlog that you're going to see, but it's real. Okay, this is real life. We're a little bit chaotic sometimes. I also have a couple meetings I need to take today, so we're going to try to squeeze all of these things in by today, because realistically I also need to leave my house. Probably if I have a 5 p.m. flight, I gotta leave my house at what, like 2:30? 3. So we really only have half a day tomorrow. I have a couple more videos I need to film. On top of that, I have all of my Mexico deliverables for the resort as well. So a little bit of a hectic day, hectic vlog, but let's just keep this fun. Let's do a countdown from to now until when we leave. And you know, what else is new with my life if it's not chaotic? So let's do it. Makes the most sense is to open up this suitcase as a pile of things to put my Europe trip stuff while I unpack Mexico.
Every single Saturday I go find another white line escape to chase a melancholy motorway. Might be late to try to change, only it ain't just a phase. Sliding by on roller skates, never really hit the brake lights.
We have some quick errands to run, so we have to grab a couple things at Target. We also have to grab a couple things from Costco. Hopefully we can make it back under an hour, just so, you know, we can get our day going. Okay, I want to get some snacks for the flight as well. I got new like little squeeze bottles for shampoo and conditioner because we left them in Japan. I'm using the JVN conditioner. This one's new. I haven't tried this one, but what better opportunity to try something new than on vacation. I also learned this hack when I was at a bachelorette trip, a travel size thing of hand soap. Hate like the little bar soaps that they give you at the hotel, and I feel like my hands are just like never clean. We have new restocks of some mini. There truly is nothing glamorous about my liquid toiletry bag. I have a little bit less than 2 hours until my next meeting, so I think I'm going to wash and tone my hair. My hair girl wasn't able to squeeze me into a last minute hair. Granted, I also didn't know my schedule. I also didn't know I was going to be in Mexico yesterday, so I am going to tone my hair to like get her a little bit ashier just until, you know, it holds me over until my appointment. So basically, to tone your hair, again, I am not a professional. I just like to save a couple bucks while not having to like go to the hair salon all the time. So I just shampooed my hair. I also just have like, you know, crusty t-shirt because it will stain. And then I get the Wella Color Charm. This is an 8A, this is light ash. I'm doing a 10 volume. So it's supposed to be a 2-to-1. I usually use half of this. You also want to make sure you move relatively quickly. Okay, it is close to 4 o'clock. Just finished all of my meetings for the day. This is also what the hair looks like. I don't think I gave a final update. It's definitely a lot darker, a little bit more ashy, just a little bit more toned. The color just blends a little bit better now because like I feel like you could tell she was grown out. Also wanted to show you guys a couple things that I got for my trip. Some of the things I also took with me to Mexico. For example, starting with these platform toms. These are so freaking comfortable. I'll definitely be bringing them with me to Europe. I usually like to like wear it around for a little bit or like test them out because God forbid I, bring a pair of shoes all the way there when I have limited luggage space and they're not comfortable. These were super comfortable, wore them in Mexico. They're also Velcro and I feel like the beige should kind of match most outfits. Another bag that I'm most likely going to bring is this one from Elemi. This is a new edition that I got just before I went to Mexico and I fell in love with using it in Mexico. Like, is this not so freaking cute? It just looks so elevated, so chic. It does also come with a crossbody strap. My only concern is that this bag is obviously not very secure. I feel like just wearing it on the crook of your arm is not the most comfortable. So TBD, I do really want to use this though because I think she's so cute and I feel like the pictures would be really cute. I just don't know if it's the most practical bag to bring on vacation. I also got this French clip. I got this off of Temu. I'm excited to try and use this. I feel like sometimes, especially like in between hair washing days, I'll probably do like a half up, half down. And I feel like it just looks a little bit more elevated than a claw clip. I also got a couple things at this new Korean beauty store that opened up at Valley Fair, but these are going to be the two things that I'm going to bring. This one is the Mixun Essence. My friend recommended this to me, so we got it. Coincidentally, I just saw a 2-pack at Costco on sale too, but it's fine, whatever. I also got this perfume at the store too. This is what she looks like. So stinking cute, and it's so tiny. I got this one, which is Muguet Garden. We did also get some clothes. I got this little like midi skirt with brown polka dots on it. Got this off of Amazon because I wanted it to come really quickly. I also got this sweater as well from Amazon. It's kind of like a knit material. And then I also got this short sleeve version as well. I feel like this would look really cute with like some trousers in Copenhagen with the short sleeves. It is a little bit cold. I think it's like 65, 70 degrees when we're there. So it's definitely not warm, but I feel like, in case the sun's beaming down, I don't want to be too hot. And then I also got some stuff from Old Navy. I got the white linen pants that I was wearing in Mexico. I also got those from Old Navy in the same order. I also ordered a couple more just like plain white t-shirts. And then I was kind of debating on which linen pants I liked. These ones will be returned. I like the ones with the drawstring a little bit more, like the ones that I'm keeping. These ones, they're fine. I just don't like the elastic waistband and I don't like the length of them. And I'm 4'11" and I feel like they were too short. So, and then I also got these kids ones because they were on sale. These ones have like pink stripes next to them, but I think that these just like the fit is a little bit weird. It's like too tight around my butt, but then they're like too loose at the waist. So I don't love the fit of these. So I think I'm going to return these ones as well eventually. And then the last thing we picked up is actually for my husband. He's been wearing the same like Nike Kill Shots for years. Granted, he doesn't like change. So I figured I would get him a new pair so he has like a fresh new pair to wear on the trip. This is what they look like. He's had like the same ones for like 8 years. So it is time for a new pair. I don't know if he's going to wear these ones on the trip or wear the old ones on the trip and then ditch them at the end of the trip. Don't know, but that is for him to decide. That is everything we got for this trip. I have no doubt in my mind we will be doing some shopping while we're there. I actually got in contact with a sales associate at Bottega in Amsterdam because that's our last stop and I usually like to do shopping at the last stop. And he is putting on hold the Bottega Mini Andiamo in fondant for me. I'm so glad I was able to connect with somebody because he said that bag is really hard to find, but like we have a couple weeks and so he will be able to find it for me. Thank God. All I did was go on their website like Bottega Veneta and then like change the country to Netherlands and then request an appointment. Okay, so for my list, we just need to do my nails. I need to get my eyebrows done. I have to film a couple more videos. I also need to change my sheets and do the laundry for that, and then also get all of my content from Mexico approved by the brand. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how I almost forgot. This is my favorite purchase. Well, I'm hoping it'll be my favorite purchase. Clearly, we're a little bit high strung and high stress, but this is just a reality of like, 24, 30 hours before you leave for a 2-week vacation. Anyways, this is what I got. So I feel like usually whenever either me or my husband is carrying this bag, I feel like I'm wearing one strap and then the other one just like doesn't stay over my shoulder. It just like flops down. So I got this little strap attachment for your Longchamp. You clip both of them together. So not only will you not have one strap falling off, it's also like a thicker and flat base. So it stays over your shoulder like this. I am hoping that it works because, you know, if I can spend $10 and it changes my life, I'm hoping that it's this product. So no pressure to this product, but that is what we got, and I have the highest expectation for this, and you guys will be the first to know, especially in the vlogs, if it ends up staying over our shoulders. This setup is my life, just blinded by box lights and studio lighting. Obviously having a hard time deciding which bags to bring with me because I already know we have the mini Andiamo on hold, or will be on hold, but we're not getting that until we're in Amsterdam. So this is like 8-9 days into the trip before we get to Amsterdam and I get my bag. So I feel like I still need to bring the appropriate number of bags, you know? And you guys know my formula for like which bags to bring: 1 black bag, 1 white/neutral bag, and 1 fun bag. And then of course the long shop. And so I think for the white bag or neutral bag, it's either going to be the Hermes Picotin, which I did bring this with me to London last time I went, or it will be the Chanel 25. The only thing is both of these bags have the same issue, which is security. Not that big of a deal because I don't carry very much. No, I'm not entirely sold on it just yet. I also need a black bag, obviously. I was originally thinking my Louis Vuitton Nano Capucine. However, of course, this is really small. I do like that you can dress this up. However, if we're also thinking about like every day out and about, I feel like this Baggu bag my sister-in-law gave me, I think would actually be really handy because it is water resistant, waterproof, and it has a zipper closure, and it's actually really spacious. However, I feel like this is just such a casual bag that it's going to be hard to dress up to like bring to dinner. Of course, we are missing a fun bag. These are the 3 that I'm having a hard time kind of deciding. These are also the same 3 that I had a hard time deciding when I was going to Mexico 3 days ago. So we have the Chanel Kelly, which will give you that like pink pop of color. I have also been loving this bag. And then also we have the Freya Jane bag in butter yellow. So lots to decide, and I feel like I have decision fatigue at this point. It's just around 6 o'clock. I think around dinner time I'm gonna go see my mom and then come back, finish packing, and then tomorrow I think we'll get my eyebrows done and my nails done and do like the last bit of packing before we leave. Okay, so we leave in about 6 hours. Nails are done. I woke up at 4 o'clock today. I also thought if I wake up earlier, then I'll be more tired like on the plane, so I could sleep on the plane. Maybe I have 1 more meeting to take, and then we just need to figure out what clothes we're bringing, and then we're off, which is crazy. I can't believe we did it all in like 24 hours. Okay, we are pretty much packed and ready to go. I just need to go and get my eyebrows done, but pretty much we are set. Stay tuned for our London vlog. We're heading to London first, and then we're going to Copenhagen and then Amsterdam. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a very real and raw what life is like sometimes, you know. It's just a little bit chaotic. It's not always what you guys see on social media, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations for Copenhagen and Amsterdam, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!